get through all our routine exchange with an eye on word count.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Woolen Homestead. We are a yarn dyeing, spinning, and knitting channel. This is podcast episode 82. We are a husband and wife indie dyer yarn team from Midland, Michigan. My name is Tiffany.
And I'm Ethan.
So yeah, it's Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019, and it is very, very cold out.
It's freezing. It was -10 yesterday.
Yeah, it's insane. But we're happy to be back. We were gone for a little bit because we were sick. Ethan's on the mend, and yes.
I can talk
yes.
now, which is nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of coughing going on.
Yeah,
it was hard.
A couple of nights I was up all night coughing.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And just trying to talk through the mucus was no fun either.
No, it's never fun. So, as far as what we're wearing, I've got my Find Your Fade shawl on, which I really, really like wearing this in the cold. It keeps me nice and warm. And drinking-wise, I am drinking some chamomile tea from Tea Vibe in my Keep Calm and Keep Knitting mug, which I got for Christmas 2 years ago.
And I'm drinking Rooibos tea from Twinings, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twinings. So,
yeah.
And then what I'm wearing, I knitted this awesome hat in lace weight. I mean, yeah, knitted this awesome hat in lace weight.
Yeah.
No,
slapped a Carhartt tag on it.
You're not supposed to see the Carhartt.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the Woolen Homestead's brought to you by Carhartt, but not really.
But not really at all. We're not sponsored by them.
I wish we were. Carhartt, if you want to sponsor us, I'll take all the free stuff you can give me.
You are a big Carhartt fan, as am I. I've got my coat, and I love my Carhartt coat. But
yep.
But yeah, we aren't actually sponsored.
No, we're not. But you know, the cool thing about Carhartts is like I don't find them to be super warm, but they wear like iron. You know, I've got a Carhartt from 20 years ago that I've put through hell, and it still works.
My coat's really warm because it's that quilted one. You had got it for me. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have any knit-alongs going on right now, but we did just finish up our year-long Basket of Mittens Cal, which was co-hosted with Carrie of My Wool Mitten. And so yeah, we have some prize announcements to make. This is the first prize pack. We got some big prize packs.
Some prize packs that are gonna go out in flat rate boxes.
Yes, we were donated some books from Caitlin of Mint Rain Hand Dyed Yarns. And also your mom gave us some books too. So I can't remember whose was whose now, but we've got a ton of books.
Here we go. Okay. Flip for Socks, and Yarn Play, and Rustic Modern Knits, and Fiber Gathering. You gotta do the Vanna White.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll work on that.
Or maybe I should be doing the Vanna White.
I think so. And then, what have we got in here? This is from Caitlin. This is the tea.
A baguette.
Yeah, baguette. This is the tea kit that she had gifted me. And she gave us another one to give away on the podcast. So,
we have
and this
Mint
little
Rain Hand Dyed Yarns.
knit kit.
This is a sports sock, semi-solid. This is Burgundy.
It's cool.
So you can see that there.
And it comes with this little pattern, which is the Vian hat by Jan Long.
Cool beans.
So, yeah. And then those are mini skeins.
So we have the tea set.
Yes.
Mini skeins.
I love these. I have mine that are going in my blanket.
Yes. So we have, you gotta hold on to these, and you can show those off and I'll show the tea off.
Aren't they cute? So they're all little mini skeins that go with each tea.
Yep, so the teas in here are Irish Breakfast, Earl Grey Peppermint, Buttermint, and Cozy Chamomile.
So cute.
I'll show those off real quick. It's gonna be like Christmas in January or February for whoever gets this stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Peppermint, and this one is Chamomile, and this one is Buttermint, and this one is Earl Grey, and then this one is Irish Breakfast.
Love those.
Yeah, they look really nice.
I can't wait to knit with them. So that is also part of the prize pack.
It also comes with a a tea set.
Isn't that cute?
How cool is that? It's got a nice little matching saucer.
I love that.
Alright.
That is one prize pack. So, we chose some winners this morning from the finished objects thread of the Basket of Mittens knit along. And the winner of that kit is Elise. And it was post number 292, and your username is Elise KT. So congratulations,
Elise.
So go ahead and message me. You can message me either on Ravelry, on Instagram, wherever you want. Just give me your mailing information and we'll get that out to you ASAP. Then we have one more prize pack, and that is, this is also part of our acquisition segment, but we'll talk about that later. But we were given this amazing, amazing project bag that has books all over it from Bags by Awesome Granny. And I just think this is so cute. So this is one of our prize packs. And then, how appropriate is this? We've got books that go with it.
Heck yeah.
So we've got A Life in Stitches, 2 at a Time Socks, Knitting on the Road, and Kristen Knits. So the winner of that prize pack is Susie Girl, and that's post number 59. So Susie, go ahead and message me your information and we will get that right out to you. And that's the bag.
This is a really cool bag. I can't wait to talk about, because we got some bags from Awesome Granny as well, and I can't wait to talk about
we'll talk about that in our acquisition segment.
For sure.
But yes, so go ahead and message me, you guys, with your information. We'll get that stuff out to you as soon as possible. So that is it for knit-alongs. Going into finished objects, I don't have anything finished, do you?
I don't. I've been sick, and to be honest, I've acquired Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I've kind of been spending actually more time on that game than I probably should.
Oh, but it's fun.
So I haven't
spend
really
just
gotten
as much time
knitting done as I wanted to.
I would say I spend just as much knitting time as you do on the game, so it's really cool.
Well, I've spent a lot of time.
No judgment here.
So, do you have some whips to show?
I do. I think I lost my bag. Where did I put it? Okay, so for works in progress, I've got in my Little Bobbins project bag my Christmas Eve cast on. So also appropriate because Little Bobbins hosts that knit along.
Yeah.
So, I've gotten quite a bit of work done on these lately. So there's a little bit of dilemma with this sock. So we'll start with the other sock. So this is, these are hand spun socks of mine that I had made a matching pair for my mom. And so I'm using the leftovers to make myself a pair. And so I got the foot done on this one. I got the heel done. And then before I went on, I wanted to work up the leg or the foot of the other sock so then I could get the heel done because I'm going to run out of yarn. So I needed to make sure I got the heel done and had enough yarn to do that. So the only thing is, as I was knitting the gray, I ran out of yarn on the gray last night. So I started adding in the pink just early, and then I'm now just starting the heel right here. So it's just going to be a little bit different, but oh well, they're mismatching socks, who cares? So I'm not sure. So basically I've got this little bit of pink from either end. I've got one end going to one sock and one end going to the other sock. Right. So I'm just kind of knitting with this much left. I have no idea how far I'm gonna get. It's like extreme yarn chicken right now. So hopefully to at least get the heel done, and then maybe I can do at least like a little roll sock, you know. But
right.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do if I don't even have enough yarn to do that. So we shall see. But oh, I want to show off my Progress Keeper because it's just so cute. It's Miss Ella. And so this was where I was at last time we podcasted. And last time I showed these on the podcast at least. But this is a Miss Ella charm that Eden had made for us. And we have a little Benny charm too. But I love that so much. So thank you, Eden, so much. I love this. It's my favorite. So I guess that's it for, oh, I've got one more cast on. It was this, this hat. It's very, very beginnings of this hat, but it's in a Homespun House Mirth colorway.
Does that sparkle?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's so neat. I love this. This is one of my favorite colorways of hers. And I love pinks.
It's very Valentine's.
Yeah, I thought that was
feeling,
kind of appropriate. So I'm doing the Midas hat, and I can't remember who it's by because I actually didn't write this in my show notes, but it requires a provisional cast on, so I've got just this cotton yarn as a provisional cast on, but I'll probably have more to show on this at a later time because I've literally got like 5 rows done. But I just wanted to show that I started that. So I've got new needles coming for it because this cable is just a bit too long. So yeah, that's it for my works in progress. Did you want to show anything?
I think I'm all set. I haven't gotten really any work done on my socks.
You've been enjoying Zelda.
And I've been trying to, just trying to get feeling better too, you know?
Yeah.
It's just been...
It really hit you hard.
Yeah. But strangely been a little busy too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'll have more to show next week.
Okay, let's get into acquisitions. So
we were sent these bags. She sent us one for a giveaway, which is this one.
Yeah.
And then she sent us each a bag as well from Bags by Awesome Granny.
That's
yep.
Darlene and Bruce.
Darlene and Bruce make phenomenal bags, actually.
Yes.
So
they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
I love the size.
Yeah, for sure. They're huge. These ones are anyway. Yeah. You can get different sizes.
Yeah, she's got all sorts of sizes.
Etsy.
Yes, yep. It's bagsbyawesomegranny.etsy.com, and there will be links to all of that in the show notes.
Yep. So you got, and I haven't actually seen a ton of yours, but this one that I got has like sailboats on it, which is pretty neat. I love that old like art style, the
yeah,
like
so
sketch,
cool.
Almost like a blueprint sort of look. And they come with YKK zippers, which are actually really, really nice quality zippers.
Yeah,
they're solid. And then interiorly lined, which is pretty cool.
I like those polka dots. I think that's so cute.
Yeah, and so you can see she's got her logo. Well, they've got their logo anyway. On the inside, come with a charm on the side.
Yeah, and I was just looking at mine, and it says, "Hope, trust, love, dream."
Yeah, that's what mine says too.
Yeah,
cool.
I think that's really cool.
And then they also have a strap on the side too. So
yeah, that makes it really nice.
What I do actually with this strap is I've been putting it on a hanger in the closet, and so
that's
I put
great.
my projects in there, and then I can put them on hangers, and then that way everything's organized and stays off the floor.
Yeah, and you've got it all in one spot.
Yep. So that just kind of slips over top of a hanger, and yeah, like if you had a bunch of bags like that, yeah.
Cool.
So what does yours look like?
Mine has little fireflies and little kids catching fireflies in their mason jars, and I just think this is so, so cute. I tend to knit sweaters in the summertime,
yeah.
So, you know, to get ready for winter. So it's kind of perfect. I put my my Sippola sweater in here from by Caitlin Hunter, and it fits perfect. I've got both my skeins of yarn in there. I've got a hank of yarn that I haven't even caked up yet that I might need for this. I've got that in there. I've got the project in here with plenty of room. So it's just nice to not have to like shove my project in there just to zip it up, you know, and worry about getting it caught in the zipper. But like we were saying, she's got plenty of sizes. So if you're a big sock knitter, she's got sock sized ones. She's got a medium one. I'm not sure if this is the large or the medium, but it's a big size. So
it is.
I would not be surprised if this is the large because it's nice. So
it is.
Yeah, it's great. So I really, really, really love it. And the top stitching's really well done. It's just a very, very good product. Also, the lining on the inside of this has more little fireflies, and it just, it made my day. I loved that. So
I'm just like really impressed with the zippers on these.
I know,
like they are
nice.
I wish you could feel these.
It's just smooth.
Like we have sleeping bags, lumberjack sleeping bags, or slumberjack.
Oh yeah, slumberjack.
And they were really, really expensive sleeping bags. The zippers aren't as nice on them as they are on these bags.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm
They're
pretty
great.
pumped about that. Definitely looking forward to throwing my sweater that I'm going to be casting on here soon in this. It's going to be perfect size for that.
Can't wait to see that.
So, if you guys want to get yourself a bag by Awesome Granny, you can check her out at her Etsy shop, and that's at bagsbyawesomegranny.etsy.com, and Granny is Grannie. So that would be her card right there. And also, she was awesome enough to include a discount code for you guys, since you're viewers of the podcast. So the discount code will give you 15% off from products in her shop, and that's Woolen 15. And I'll also down below put a text so that you guys can see that, and we'll include a link if we can in the description box below to her Etsy shop. So yeah, go check out Bags by Awesome Granny. She does a great job, and yeah.
So one other thing for acquisitions is not yarn related. But,
oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah. So last week, Ethan surprised me and said that I had a present coming. And I had no idea what to expect. Actually, it was a week ago today. And I came home from work at 9 o'clock at night, and there was like a little gift wrapped up in wrapping paper on my side table, and I was like, oh, this is adorable. I had no idea what to expect, what it was. And then I opened it up, and it was a Game Boy Color. And this is the exact same Game Boy Color that I had when I was like a preteen. It was like, you know, age 9 to like 13. That was around the era, I think, when I had this. And I had talked about it, I don't even remember when, but I had just mentioned that, oh man, I used to have a Game Boy Color and I loved it, and I sold it in a garage sale and I really missed it, and I thought it was the best. And I was like, it was clear purple, and I didn't think anything of it. I was just talking about it, and he surprised me with this game, so it was just so sweet. And then he also got me a bunch of games to go with it, which was super fun, because you found a game store in Saginaw that had Game Boy games still, Game Boy Color and Game Boy. So there is an actual Game Boy game, which is Hercules, and then there's Mario Golf, which is a Game Boy Color one, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which I'm so excited to start that one. Super Mario Deluxe, that one's really fun. I have a hard time getting anywhere in that one, but I really like it.
I think everybody has a hard time getting anywhere in that.
And then Tomb Raider. So yeah, I am beyond stoked. I love this thing so much. And it was just the sweetest thing ever. It was such a thoughtful gift. It was honestly one of the most thoughtful gifts I've ever been given. I just thought it was so sweet. So it was just like the trippiest thing when I opened that and I saw that it was a Game Boy Color, and my Game Boy Color, same color and everything.
Well, I've been looking around for one for a long time. They used to be really, really, really expensive because they were kind of collectible, and now like the whole retro gaming platforms and stuff are kind of coming back out.
Yeah.
And Nintendo is releasing a lot of those old game systems from them. I don't think they've released the Game Boy Color, but they've released the old Super Nintendo, the old Nintendos, original Nintendo, and so basically they drove the prices down on a lot of the old retro gaming systems, and so yeah. So
cool, and it like takes AA batteries. I haven't had anything that needs AA batteries in
forever.
I know,
everything's so rechargeable now.
I know it.
Like you just plug it in.
I know it, so that's kind of cool, but yeah, I just adore that, so thank you very much. I love it.
You're welcome. So, shop update. For this week's shop update, we're gonna be, what is it, Friday? We're doing Friday?
Yep, Friday the 25th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Alright, sounds good. And I'm going to be dyeing yarn up either today or tomorrow. It really depends on how I'm feeling. Today I'm feeling, I don't know if you can hear it, it's kind of still in my chest a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've got a little bit of, like, mucus and stuff going on, so I'm not sure I want to be out in the 5-degree Fahrenheit weather that we've got right now.
It's gross out there.
We got an unheated dye studio. I've got stuff that I could put out there to heat it up a little bit, but yeah, it's all propane, so you can't really keep it all closed down. You gotta allow airflow, and it's
just kind of a mess.
Yeah, sounds like a thing for tomorrow, Ethan, to do. Anyway, so in the shop, what we have in the shop right now is Tiny Dancer, and this is on Sturdy Sock. This is just a white with flecks of purple and some pinks in there as well. We also have Earl Grey, and this is on our DK. And this is like a slate brown with some green and some pink in there as well, and there's a little bit of purple too. We also have Hoarfrost, and this is like like a baby blue with darker blues running throughout it, and some nice pinks as well. Some nice fine speckles in this one. I love this one, especially this time of year.
Oh, I know it. It's so perfect.
We also have Son of a Nutcracker.
Got 2 of those left.
Yeah.
And that's on worsted.
Yes, it is. And this is like a slate gray with some red, and there's some black going throughout that one as well. We also have this one you named. You're gonna have to help me out.
Yeah, Winter Nights.
Winter Nights. Yep. I would have seen it. Like if I would have gotten the order, I would have known. But yeah. Winter Nights. And this is on sturdy sock with, and this is like a red with some like blues, like minty green blue almost running throughout it as well.
I like that one. It kind of reminds me of a Slurpee. Yeah. Like a mixed Slurpee.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. We also, on our Polworth DK, have Hogsmeade Holiday. And this is like gold with some purples and some blues and a little bit of orange running through there.
I believe that's our last one as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there was any other ones in there. So that's what we have in the shop this week, and we will also on our Friday update we will have some more as well coming to the shop. So
lots of fun stuff.
We're Friday at Friday the 25th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, and it's the woolenhomestead.etsy.com.
That does it for shop stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to show. Yeah, this week don't really have anything to show as far as what I've dyed, simply because I haven't dyed it up yet.
Right.
And I didn't dye anything up last week because I was really sick last week. So
you were very sick.
Yep. So it just.
And this is like dyeing yarn is a physical job. If you've never done it, it's very physical.
It is like
more
deceptively
than you would expect.
Physical. And our sink that we use for dyeing yarn, it's a utility tub sink, and that's in the basement. And then we dye yarn out in the garage. We don't have access to water out in the garage, especially in the winter. And so you cart, like, anytime you need water, you have to cart it out to the garage. And so it's up and down, about 100 trips up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, when you're filling dye bottles and
taking stuff in and out to the garage. Yeah, there's a lot
I've gotten really good at holding 4 trays of yarn, like stacked like a wager.
I cannot do that.
Yeah,
I can barely do 2.
Yeah, like in one arm while I open the gate, because you know you got to walk through the dog pen areas, you know, to get out to the garage. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gotten pretty good. What I should do is get one of those chairlift things. You know, the ones where you see the commercials and it's like a chair.
They're like gliding up the stairs.
Somebody sits in it and then glides up the stairs. I could just put all of my yarn supplies in it and press a button and have them take it all the way up the stairs for me.
I like that idea.
I'd have probably dyed yarn last week if I'd have had that. Yeah. So, on to life stuff. Basically, we're going to try and like keep this one a little bit shorter than usual. We're trying to streamline the podcast a little bit today. But we're going to start out with the health and fitness segment. We got a really interesting question. Well, less of a question and more of a conversation topic from Lindsay over at Simply Serving. Had messaged us that her family was going to drastically cut down meat intake this year, and kind of what our opinions were. Well, what my opinion was on this, and she realizes that it can be kind of a controversial subject. So I'll just kind of address it as unbiased as I can. I am, as a disclaimer, I'm not a registered dietitian, so take my advice with a grain of salt. This isn't individual nutrition advice for anyone. If you've got a health disorder or you've got any specific questions relating to you, my advice is to go seek out a registered dietitian who is much more qualified than I am to give any kind of advice on this subject. The big meat versus non-meat debate, I think, has really kind of ramped up in recent years because of a lot of Netflix documentaries that came out. Mainly Forks Over Knives, Cowspiracy, what was the other one? What the Health, that one came out. A lot of people watch that, and if you watch those movies, you will throw your hands up in the air and say, screw it, I'm not eating meat ever again. Because they are scary, and because they definitely paint the meat industry in a terrible light, which a lot of times the meat industry deserves. But that being said, there's a ton of fallacies in a lot of these documentaries. I think it was What the Health equated eating eggs to smoking like 5 cigarettes a day, and that's just not the case. They use a lot of correlative studies that they draw their own conclusions based on a lot of studies, and a lot of the studies that they're using are really old, or they're just not good studies, or they twist the facts in order to make their own case. And you can look up like What the Health Debunked, and there's a ton of interesting articles out there. So if you're going to go vegan or vegetarian, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, especially if you make sure that you get the proper vitamins and nutrients, or vitamins and minerals, and that your macronutrients are all in check. So a major concern for a lot of people is getting the proper amount of protein and the right kind of protein. When we eat an animal-based diet, we get what are called complete proteins, which proteins are made up of amino acids. You've got non-essential and essential amino acids. And essential amino acids cannot be synthesized in the body. In other words, your body can't make them. Non-essential amino acids can. So basically, essential amino acids have to come from your diet. Complete proteins are made up of all of the amino acids that you need. You also have incomplete proteins, which are made up of some of the amino acids that you need. They're not made up of all the amino acids you need. So most, not all, but most plant-based sources of protein don't have complete proteins. They have incomplete proteins. They're missing some of those essential amino acids. Whereas all animal products have complete proteins in them. So when you, like for example, if you eat beans and you see that beans have, you know, off the top of my head I don't really remember, but let's say they've got 8 grams of protein per serving. That protein is not complete protein. You need to add another plant source, a different plant source to the beans that has the essential amino acids that the beans are missing, and the beans might have some of the essential amino acids that other plant source is missing to make up a complete protein. So maybe it's like beans and nuts, or lentils and beans. Now there are plant sources of complete proteins as well. So before you start doing that, make sure you look up a good chart, or consult a nutritionist or a dietitian about a good chart of commonly missed essential amino acids in common vegetables, and what pairings you can make to make complete proteins. So, and if you're not going to do that, because I realize not everybody has access to a registered dietitian, at least make sure that you're eating a big variety. Throughout the day, you're eating a big variety of plants and vegetables. A lot of times people that go meat-free or vegan or vegetarian end up becoming quite a bit healthier. Their blood pressure goes down, their cholesterol goes down, and I think a lot of the reason for that is the same reason that people lose weight when they go on any diet, pretty much, and that's because you've taken something that is, I don't want to say bad for you, but you've taken something that maybe not as healthy of a choice and replaced it with a healthier choice. So a lot of the meat that we eat nowadays is a burger loaded with cheese and topped with bacon, and maybe you've got some mayo on there, and then you put it onto an enriched white bun, and so you've got all this sugar, and then you've got all this saturated fat, because you probably didn't get like a 99% lean burger. You probably got like a 75-25 or an 80-20 burger, and then you stop eating all of those things, and now instead of that you're eating tofu, and you're eating quinoa, and so you've just replaced something that's really high in saturated fat and sodium, and now you've replaced it with things that are naturally low in sodium, they're naturally high in flavonoids, and low in saturated fat. they're just naturally nutritionally or nutrient dense and not calorie dense, and so these people lose weight, their cholesterol gets better, their blood pressure gets better, their lipid profile gets better, and they go, oh, it was the meat. Well, no, it was probably the type of meat you were eating. You weren't eating like salmon or fresh caught brook trout or venison or, you know, free range bison or 99% fat free turkey. You were eating, you know, pork loin with the pork, you know, with all the fat still on there. You were eating ribs. You know, those are the kinds of meats that a lot of people are eating currently. You're eating a lot of lunch meat, and there's a lot of debate on even the nitrates and the nitrites and all that, and whether those really do harm you. If you look up anything related to nutrition, you're gonna find conflicting studies. You're just gonna find conflicting studies. So yeah, bottom line is, if you want to, go for it. I'm not convinced that it reduces your cancer risk. I'm not convinced that it gives you a significantly overall benefit over choosing healthier meat options. However, if you're doing it for the ethical reasons, more power to you. I definitely disagree with a lot of the way that factory farming treats a lot of animals. Yeah. But I also realize that it's kind of a harsh reality for a lot of people that you just can't, when you've got a farm-raised chicken that's $3.39 a pound for meat, or sometimes more, sometimes $5 a pound for meat for a factory farm-raised, or for a farm-raised chicken, and then we go to a factory farm, it's, you know, you go to Walmart and you can pick it up for $1.99 a pound for chicken breast.
Makes it difficult.
What do? You know, you got to pay rent that month, you got to keep the lights on.
Right.
But, so yeah, very good question, very
really
interesting
well
question. Thank you. And obviously, other disclaimer at the end, I do not hate vegans. I do not bash vegetarians. Actually, one of my fitness professors that I looked up most to was a vegan bodybuilder. Yeah. So it can be done.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
She was amazing.
And like, she was stronger than I am. So yeah,
She's a beast.
And she was a vegan.
Still is a
full
beast.
full vegan. Like fully fledged vegan. No animal products whatsoever. Wouldn't eat honey, you know.
Yeah.
And
cool.
she is just a complete beast in the gym. So it can be done. You just got to know exactly what you're doing. You got to be careful with it as well. And she actually would go in periodically for blood panels to make sure that she was getting all of her vitamins and minerals, and that she wasn't low in, you know, she didn't have low iron or anything like that. So
awesome. I had coffee with Caitlin yesterday. That was fun. At Min Rain Hand Dyed Yarns. I ordered a decaf. I did not get a decaf. I was up till about 1 in the morning. That was not fun.
So I've come up with a really good idea. You have to tell them. Now you don't, but
for you. Well,
anybody, if you want decaf, tell them at the coffee counter you've got a heart condition, because that crap sucks when you order a decaf and you get.
Because I'm very sensitive to it, and so like it felt like my heart was beating out of my chest. Because I've gone basically decaf with most things. Yeah. Every once in a while I have like a Diet Coke or something, but I just really reduced it, and
well, it's the reason I don't.
Right.
I don't get coffee out. I only make my coffee here if I'm gonna have coffee.
Yeah, and what's frustrating, this was a completely different place than we went to before, but I had one coffee place I went to, I had ordered decaf and non-dairy, but they gave me dairy. I got sick, and then, but it was decaf. Yep. And then this place, I got decaf and non-dairy, and I got the caffeinated and non-dairy. Although I have found out I'd rather have the caffeinated than dairy, because dairy you get straight up sick, and decaf or regular caffeinated, I'm just a little like, I came home just.
Oh my gosh, she was like, you came home and you were just talking a mile a minute, and I said, did you get a regular coffee?
Like, nope, order decaf.
I'm like, nope, well, you got regular. I don't know what you ordered, but you got regular.
Yeah, so that was kind of funny.
It was funny.
But I was. Thankfully, I closed today. I work at 12:30 to 9. If I had opened at 7 today, I'd have been screwed.
Definitely.
But, yeah. Also, I lost 1.6 pounds from... My next meeting's tomorrow for Weight Watchers, but last week's meeting I had lost 1.6 pounds.
So congratulations there.
And now I'm really hungry. I need to eat lunch before I go.
Yeah.
So I'm really hungry.
That's alright.
So sorry if you hear any grumbling.
That's alright.
But yeah, what else did you have going on this week?
I've just been basically sitting in bed.
Yeah,
I had a doctor's appointment
sick.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I had a doctor's appointment a couple of days ago for a physical. But what really kind of blew was that I was already kind of over this by the time I went to the doctor's appointment, so it didn't really warrant getting an antibiotic or, you know, given the chance that it's a virus, like antivirals or anything.
Yeah.
It didn't warrant anything. Not even like cough syrup or anything like that. And so
you had sat through the worst of it already, and then
yeah,
you actually got to go to the doctor, and
yeah.
you were almost over it.
So yeah.
Aww.
But now I'm kind of starting to feel a little bit more like myself, can get back into exercising. I haven't been able to exercise in a couple of days, which has been kind of tough.
Yeah.
I weight lift 3 or 4 days a week. Back when I was bodybuilding, I'd weight lift, you know, 6, but now it's only about 3, but I do cardio 6 days a week, so yeah, been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the question of the week, this week, it's going to be kind of a summer themed one because I'm sick of the cold. Yeah, so I want to like mentally get into the summertime. So what are you most excited for this summer? What about you?
Kayaking.
Kayaking?
Definitely.
Stole my answer.
Sorry. I think they know us well enough to know that that was going to be both of our answers.
When the weather, we'll change it up a little bit. When the weather warms up, what are you most excited for when the weather warms up? So kayaking for you?
Yeah, kayaking, and my birthday.
And your birthday, definitely.
Turning 30 this year.
I think for me, yeah, you are.
No, I'm freaking out. Not as much as I was for 29. I've kind of accepted it now. Like, I can't get away from it now.
Yeah, well, 29, you're like, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
And, you know, 30,
now it's like,
there.
it's inevitable.
Yeah.
So I've kind of accepted it.
I think for me, I'm kayaking, obviously, definitely.
That's like
excited.
a given.
Yeah, we might pick up a GoPro this year so that you guys can like paddle along with us, because we never take this camera out kayaking because this camera was kind of expensive and kind of, you know, we don't want to, it's not waterproof. In fact, it's very water unresistant, actually. And so we might pick up a GoPro that we can like stick to the front of the kayak, and yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be awesome.
I'm excited for mountain biking. I'm excited for fishing, and I'm also excited to go camping this year.
Yeah.
I want to go back up to Asanique.
I do too.
Yeah.
I liked that a lot. I liked being by the beach.
Definitely. So I think on that, we'll end on that.
Yeah, because I gotta get to work and
Yep.
make some lunch, because now I'm really hungry after that talk about food.
So,
All right, guys.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.